What's good, guys? Another day to absolutely destroy a certain type of muscle group, which I love. Specifically, it's gonna be our chest, it's gonna be some shoulders, and obviously our triceps. So in last video, I kind of changed up routine a little bit. I think I'm gonna do that a bit today. Definitely still gonna start with bench because I really want to just say to myself I can get to plate 35 for 3 sets of 10. I've been working towards it for months now. I really want it. I think I might change up triceps a little bit. I might mess around with like the lateral raise machine because I remember trying it a couple times when I first started at the gym, but never really liked it so far. But you know what? I also said that about dumbbell curls. And I really like that in the last videos. Oh my god, dumbbell curls felt so good. I don't know why I've been sleeping on the most basic movement, but it's great. But chest might kind of stay the same. Might do like a less set, like incline or something. I don't know. Man, like, who just doesn't like bench pressing? It's just like the most alpha move. Nah, it's not the most alpha move. The real most alpha move is like a squat or like a deadlift, but you know what I mean. It's just like the classic gym bro exercise that who doesn't like doing. I'm gonna keep this talk kind of short. Basically, my day today is I'm gonna get ready to the gym. Oh, speaking of talking, race. I gotta get my pre going in me. But basically, I'm going to the gym. Finishing that shit up, and then after that I have a haircut to go to because your boy has to keep fresh looking, and then after that hopefully gonna edit a video for you guys. Okay, why is it still warm? What's going on? No, it's just warm water. 1 second, guys. What the fuck? So, anyways, I have a haircut to go to, and then I'm seeing my one work friend, which soon I will actually be living with. This apartment you see here, oh, this is only gonna be around for max like 2 months. But it's all good because my rent's gonna be a lot cheaper. And when my rent's cheaper, that means I can spend more money. And when I can spend more money, it means I can invest in better things and make better content for you guys. I was mentioning a couple of videos ago, I don't really remember which one, but that I wanted to get a mic for my GoPro as like an adapter mic, and I found something I can get kind of expensive, but maybe around Christmas time we'll see, we'll maybe get it. But it's like a mic adapter, so essentially I plug this thing into my GoPro, and then that thing that I plugged in my GoPro, I plug this other like little thing into it, and then I have a little clip and I just like keep it on my shirt or something. That's really exciting. It's like $170. It's crazy. The adapter for the mic is literally like $10 cheaper than the actual mic itself, which I think is wild if you ask me. Like, what the hell? That's insane. But I'm very excited to get it because I guarantee all you guys that are actually watching, you could probably agree, it's hard to hear me, and when I watch back every video, I'm like, gotta be louder, gotta be louder. When I'm just here at home, I know the volume I'm talking at right now is fine, but it's like, I can definitely tell at the gym, all the other ambient noise and the barbells banging and just like weights hitting each other, like, it's loud. So I'm trying to be better, trying really hard to be better. Obviously, when you guys see this video, I have not seen what yesterday's video sounds like, because I did a lot more talking. I really hope it's good. Like, I've been thinking of subtitling my videos and editing, but man, takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. And honestly, I have so much time. When I have so much time. Like every video I try to get out for you guys takes around like 3.5 hours from editing, exporting it, then getting YouTube open, then actually uploading it. It takes a long time. So that's kind of why a lot of my uploads are pretty late. But whatever. I am ready to destroy every fiber in my chest today. I'm super, super excited. Because today and Thursday, the last push days before a heavy season. That means we have to push a lot more heavy weight for lower reps. And I'm excited because I've never done a heavy season. And I've been plotting this out for a while, so I am excited. Very excited. But yeah, I think that's kind of all I want to talk about. Let's get this pre down and let's go hit that gym up because I have about a little bit under 2 hours to do it. And then I got a haircut and then stuff. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay. Oh, we will catch you in the gym, and honestly, I think we'll just get right to it. The warm up. There's a lot of stuff I leave out of my warm up. I guess this will be the last thing I talk about. Then we'll go. Sometimes I'll show you guys me just throwing around a plate really easily. But normally, I'll get in there, I bench the bar like 20 times or something, just kind of focusing on form, just busting them out. Throw the plate on, claim my spot, kind of walk around, do some light push downs with the triceps, like overhead press the bar a couple times, and then if I'm lucky, if the cable flies open, I just bust some of those out. Probably one of these days I'll actually show you a little bit more in depth on the warm up, but today is just not it. Even though I'm off, I don't have a lot of time. So yeah, we will catch you guys at the gym when we're ready to throw around 200 pounds. Praying we get the 13 on last set. I feel good today. Great sleep. Chest is not sore. So really hoping for it. We'll see you there. Alright guys, feeling really good today. Probably still gonna do 3 sets of bench. But for incline, I'm feeling like 2 good solid sets of failure with like a spotter at home. But yeah, first day from the Canada, really excited to get a lot better angles. Yeah, I'm feeling warm. I don't know, getting that sign that today's a really, really good day. Slowing down by like 8 or something, but very typical. I think my first set, you can like whip warming up. I do wonder sometimes if it's worth doing like instead of a plate, like going on like 10 and a 5 or something. It's like a plate, it's like there's weight there, but not heavy enough where I'm really focused on I don't know, that's pretty good. For a second, good set. That felt really good. Thank you, man. That was pretty good. I mean, another assist at 13, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's worth it for like the first and second set. Even if it feels like I don't need to do pause at the very top. Do it anyways. Just to conserve energy. I don't know. Still good. It still really felt good. I don't know. But I think we'll do 2 sets of incline. I think I made up my mind. Probably still gonna do 3 sets. Because I feel like it. Okay. I feel good enough to do it. And I don't know, I feel like, what, like 2 sessions in a row now. And counting on the bench. So close to getting that 13th rep. I really, really won't. Because then I'd be one off to play 25. But if I don't get it today, I have to do it Thursday. Because after that, all these weights changed. Everything's gonna be heavier. Everything's gonna be lower reps. I don't know. I say 3 sets here. 2 proper burn sets on incline cable flies. I don't know about overhead press today. Well, if I do it, it'll probably be like max 2 sets, but feel ready for this guy. For first set, that felt really good. On the incline, I try to don't really focus on the bar too much, just kind of feel the feeling in my chest, specifically out here, kind of coming together. I'm just stuck by my neck, it's all this upper chest. That's what I try to focus on. This is the thing where when you're learning on the bench press, and the different types of bench press, there's so many little things. Basically, if anyone's out there and they're trying to learn, I recommend briefly knowing all the little tips, and for a week or two, okay, the only thing I'm trying to really focus on for form is squeezing my hands together to activate my chest more. And then once you're a week or 2 into that, and you're just kind of naturally doing it, and it's okay, that's all locked in. Now we'll focus on leg drag, and we'll focus on pushing my feet through the floor to give me more stability and power. And that becomes natural, and then it's just all the things come together, then you get a really good bench. Even myself, if I notice, I'm oh, okay, I don't feel my lats stabilizing as well, I want to focus on that. Or I feel right now, I'm okay, I want to get that squeeze in my chest by imagining my hands are coming together. But yeah, pro tip. Right off the bat, I don't know why this set was kind of shaky, but I'm hoping at least I get 12 here. Come on. Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, yes. Let's go. Yeah. It's crazy how much better that last set felt compared to my second. Oh. favorite to wash in the hands. Make sure your hands are kind of dry, so don't kind of slip, and that's your technique is so important. Oh, it's cold. So happy to present now. But tables are open, so let's do some flights. Felt so good. Cool. I think that was, what, 22? And then partials? That felt good. I think we're gonna do one more set here. Oh, that was a great set. But anyways, we're gonna do one more set here. Then they kind of mess around with like the chest press. I think I want to start doing it a lot more next year because like the range of motion is really good, and you can put the seat really low to get like a lot of upper chest activation. But I'll do left flex. So we'll do one more, and then kind of a probably pretty light set at the end. Maybe like hold for a second, really squeeze, press on partials, and then the chest is done. And they could go right to lateral raises. I don't know. I feel like overhead press. Like okay, if you just look at my shoulders, like if I go like this. Like, this just takes up so much more. I'm like just taking away the glory from the side and rear delt. I know I said like next year wouldn't be touched really much at all, but let's slowly start doing it this year. I see myself doing it on Thursday, the next push to that, for sure. It'll be like my last one before heavy days. See where we're at. Who knows, maybe skipping a session is actually the best thing to do. Maybe it's overworked because it gets used so much in bench press and incline. Really like almost anything. Even when you're doing like side delt, if you hold away like this, your front end's doing something. Obviously not the main focus, but yeah. One set over here, do a chest press set, and then move on to some lateral raises. Yeah, it's really hard to do partials on this, but I feel good. Do one more set of chest and move on to some side delts. One good solid squeeze set, and move on to some probably lateral raises. So we're running a little bit low on time, so I'm gonna do 2 sets, 25s and then 25s, all out, wait a little bit, just do kind of a variation of pull downs, push downs, and then I gotta go get a haircut. just like that. And then gotta hurry up. Time is definitely not in our favor right now. So if you think one set of heavy push-downs, hopefully a set of like 72 row push-downs, and then a little bit of single arm, and then quickly check the pump out. And then I'll end up seeing you guys at home. That's pretty hard. So it looks like the ropes are taken, so I'll just maybe like 2 sets all out like this and call it a day. No pressure for that side because Ray's gonna catch up. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna do one more. Could have a couple more if I left, but so let's catch you guys in the washroom. Alright, not the usual place because I got like no time. So make this quick. Oh yeah. Oh. Really good pump. Okay, I won't do any talking. I'll catch you guys at home. I feel great. Okay guys, let's talk about this. Chest? Mind you, I'm at home, I just had my haircut, I hope you guys like it. I'm a little less pumped, but ooh, I feel good. Like that good like 20 seconds I was in that washroom, I looked at my chest, I was like, holy shit. I was pumping. If there's anything, I felt obviously upper gun incline, very fucking happy with that. It like made me feel a lot better since not upping on bench. Fingers crossed for Thursday. We're gonna do whatever we can. Rest hard, make sure I get my sleep in, get my stretches in, meditation. We're gonna try all that shit, all that good shit. But honestly, if there was any movement that I did today that I definitely do again, I really enjoyed that chest press. Actually, I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I did. Like, I don't know, like when you're just all the way back here and then you push out, like on that machine specifically, I can just focus in on my chest so much more. Honestly, next push day, I might even try to bang, like do less sets of incline, like maybe like a set of heavy incline and like 2 sets over there or something. Cause I actually really enjoyed that movement. Like 10 out of 10, straight up. I don't know how or why I haven't been doing it more often. I think next year when the routine switches up a bit more, you'll be seeing a lot more of that for sure. Tricep stuff they're not too happy with. I wanted to do some rope push downs today because I haven't done those in a very long time, but time was just an issue. If I could restart today, I probably would have just got up a little early, I just did everything. But you know what? For the time we had, it was good. And I don't feel bad whatsoever for skipping overhead press. I think it was almost necessary for time and just overall energy. Doing the flies, those are really good today. Yeah, the lift was solid. I was happy, felt good. If anything, I just kind of wish I had a little bit more time, but pretty solid lift. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Now, yes, I did end up skipping legs on Saturday, and listen, I was way too sore. So I think for Wednesday, I'm gonna cut the volume a lot. And honestly, looking back at those RDLs, I just don't feel them too much in my hamstrings anymore. Maybe it's because my hamstrings are really flexible, like I can touch my head to my knees, like when my leg is straight, and if any of you guys try that, you'll realize it's really hard. Maybe, I don't know, I kind of want to try some Smith machine RDLs with a little bit lighter weight, something like that, or I don't know, I do want to mess around with some different hamstring stuff. For quads as well, man, I'm just doing like max 2 sets of squats. Those are killer. And I might try leg extensions again, even though I've stated before those normally hurt. I might throw them around a little bit, just see how it feels. If it doesn't feel good, just stop. If you're trying any new exercise and it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Don't do it. It doesn't mean never do it. It could mean try it again, like in a couple months or something. Our bodies are weird like that. Sometimes, let's say, if I did that chest press today and it felt horrible and I only felt my shoulders working or something, I'm not gonna do it for a while. But I want to return to it. Like when I first started, I've only used that machine a couple times, but I don't know, I didn't like it at first. I feel like I felt it too much in my triceps, but those are good. Those are really good. Man, I feel like I talk about this all the time, but single arm push downs feels so good because you want to be like here, and when you push down, it's like imagining this part of my arm is like coming into my side, and then even when I'm all the way here, like I do a little extra, try to squeeze it out. Those are crazy burn. I think I wish my third set was a bit heavier. I went a little too light. Where it got to the point where I'm like, okay, this is just getting mentally tiring more than physically tiring. But it was pretty good. Again, I just kind of wish I had more time, got some more sets in. But overall, I think chest did very good today. Side delta was pretty happy. That first set, my 2 drop sets, I do wish I could get another set in. Like, I really do. But, oh well. I have stuff to do today. And sometimes, you know, all your lifts aren't gonna go the way you want them to go exactly. Sometimes you're gonna have to mess around with different things. Let's say you're one of those people like I used to be where it's like, okay, I did my squats, I have to do RDLs after. And let's say you didn't do RDLs how I like to do them on the squat rack and you did them on a Smith machine. And both are taken. I can admit I've waited like 10 minutes for stuff, which I look back now and I'm like, that's kind of stupid. It's like, yes, you got a lot of rest, but sometimes you can lose that like momentum. For example, like when I upped an incline tonight and I got that 13th rep, I felt so good. I was like, yes. And I was like, let's go. Cable flies are open, we're smashing it out. Let's say both were taken. I don't know, I probably would have just went to the chest press. And if I was still taken, I would have been like, okay, either A, I'm gonna do a different type of flies, or B, I'm just gonna say, fuck it, let's do lateral raises and then go for that. I feel like it's important to just kind of keep that momentum going. And I look back at a lot of my previous lists, I'm like, damn, yeah, I should have done that. And I do want to talk about incline bench one more time because I feel like I'm so conflicted with this, with how I train for that specifically, because I was literally saying last video, what's the point of doing a set when you're not going to go all out? I kind of try to change my mindset, but obviously I noticed that second set, or my first set, I could have easily done more than 10. But it's like in my mind, I guess I was used to that training. And I don't know, I just feel like in my head, I've been doing that training for like over a year now. And it's like, man, heavy season's literally right around the corner. I want to do that how I was doing it right now. Doesn't mean I won't change anything up. I enjoy doing some different stuff. And I feel like that's why my chest got such a nice pumping. I'm also just really excited for tomorrow for a pull day. Just, I don't know why dumbbell curls felt so good. They've never really felt that good in my life, and I was surprisingly surprised about how strong I was on those. I think for tomorrow, don't quote me on this because I do kind of want to change it up. Don't want to be like strict down with a workout, just kind of go how I feel and how I want to flow. But I do want to start with some heavy neutral grip pull downs and then probably a lighter squeezing set at the single arm. I just kind of learned single arm pull downs. For me, I want to say this, for me specifically, it doesn't feel good going too heavy. I feel my bicep too much. But doing it light, I get a really nice squeeze. Really, 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 really nice squeeze out of them. Definitely gonna do some more upper back stuff. I might hop on the actual row machine that's chest supported, because any chest support row is really good. Because you're always gonna get a way better stretch than anything else. And I think about why I stopped it, it's probably because I enjoyed T-bar row more. But not that, trust me, I still love that T-bar row. But I feel like it's good to do less sets for certain exercise so you can just do different kind of exercise to get different stimulus, especially with back. I feel like that's more true with back than anything else, because with back there's so much. Well, first of all, your shoulder blades can retract, but not only can they just retract normally, they can retract like down, they can retract like up, in the middle. They can go up and down like a shrug motion. So when I'm doing my T-bar row, it's basically pulling up, like I'm shrugging this. It's almost like you're doing a shrug, but like this way, and it's all this kind of still working. And then, so combine that with the different ways you can do sets, there's a lot of potential to mix up what you're doing for back specifically. With chest, I don't find that as much. I really enjoy heavy pressing, but I feel like a variety of flies probably could be good for me. Something I'm debating on for next time, if I feel like doing it, is go to almost maybe potentially instead of incline bench, which I probably still will end up doing, get a bench to the cable section where I was at doing my flies, do it maybe slightly more inclined, and instead of doing a fly, just do a cable press. I don't know, I've been really thinking of it because pressing with the cable is really, really, really good for teaching your body how to stabilize good. Same thing with those single arm pushdowns, because the weight is constantly like moving, and it teaches you to stay tight and stay really strong. And I do want to do that for that. Not because I think that I'm not that stable with benching, I'm pretty confident with that. But who knows, maybe I learn, oh, there's a very, maybe my body's bad actually tucking in more than I realize. Maybe when I'm doing my sets, me not knowing, I'm slowly flaring out more, which maybe I am doing. I feel like doing any cable pressing, a lot of the stuff with cables in general, it will expose your weaknesses, and it's very good to work on them. Who knows? Maybe my weakness is actually that after I'm in a couple reps, my core is not doing anything, which I think I do notice sometimes. But when you're doing a press like that, it's going to expose any issues. If any of you guys have access to kettlebells, those are also really good. Doing an upside down kettlebell press is really good because the second you're not stable, it's going to bend one way or another. It really teaches you good form and just good stabilization. I feel like just in general, stabilization is so just slacked on by people. All they're focusing on is just getting the weight up, which sometimes, yes, that's how you want to train, but definitely not always. Being smooth with a movement, it's just almost guaranteed to make you stronger. 100%. Okay, when I first started doing bench, and I first started to learn all the little tips and tricks, every time I'd go, I'd be focusing on everything. And then eventually kind of got to a point somewhat recently, maybe a month or two ago, where I don't really need to think of every little thing to do to maximize my bench press power. I just kind of do that naturally and just focus on getting that weight up, whatever it takes. But yeah, I think that's my biggest tip. Overall, if you're learning a movement and there's a lot of little tacticalities like squat, bench, deadlift, focus on one thing at a time, get it drilled in your brain, and then don't really consciously focus on it. Your body will just do it on its own, kind of thing. And then just kind of master movements. That's how you cannot, it's like trying to read a book, but you're trying to read 4 different pages at once. When the best thing to do is understand page 1 and then go on to page 2. Don't start reading page 1 and then also kind of looking at page 4 while also looking at page 3. You know, you're gonna get confused. So it's when somebody asks me, I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong at bench? And I see 5 different things wrong. I might mention all 5 different things, but maybe I'll be ignore what I just said. Just make sure your hands are in the right position. Don't have your wrist bent back, for example, and really drill that into their brain. And then maybe next time I see them, they're hey, I noticed you kind of fixed that one thing. Let's work on this. You know, that's a really good way to teach people. But it's getting a little late, and I have dinner with my friends very soon-ish. And I gotta shower and get ready and maybe get a video edited in time if I'm awesome. But yeah, if anyone made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Subscribe should be one of these corners. I think it's that corner or that corner. One's a video, one's to subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.